morning, everyone. It's 12:35 a.m. in California, and I know you all are probably thinking, what the heck is this lady doing up making videos at 12:35 a.m. on a workday? Hey, I'm here to tell you, I am on vacation, baby. I don't go back to work until August, so I am going to try to generate as many videos as possible before I have to return. But I hope you all are having a fabulous day, and the weekend is near, so it's all good. Today, I'm going to focus on Prince Harry, Princess Lilibet, Meghan, and Beyoncé. And as you can see, this wonderful cover of Prince Harry on the Time magazine. But I hate to tell you this is an AI generated magazine, but we are going to run with it. So Harry made the Time once again as the most influential people in sports. And this time they focused on Invictus. And if you are a supporter of Harry, you are aware that Invictus is Harry's baby. Invictus is close to his heart. So this one was special. I would like for you to look at this article. It was written by Sean Gregory. He is the senior sport correspondent for the Time, and I think he did a pretty good job. He focused on Prince Harry when he first completed his 2 tours in Afghanistan. He talked about Harry visiting the U.S. and seeing the Warriors game for the first time and how impacted he was by the games. Harry saw the games and wanted to know, how do you take something small and make it global for the veterans? But instead of reading the article from the beginning to end, what I'm going to do is show you a video. The setting was London, UK. It was Harry's first Invictus Games. It was held September 10th through the 14th in 2014. And if you notice, Prince William, Prince Charles at the time, and Camilla attended the games, and I am sure as they were sitting there, they probably thought, there is no way that this is going to continue. But voila, it is 2026, and Prince Harry made the Time Most Influential People in Sports for the Invictus Games. Let's take a look.
Whoever's idea it was to put me here was, yeah. Over the past 8 years, I've witnessed the whole cycle of life-changing injury, evacuating soldiers and local Afghans to hospital, flying home from Afghanistan with some of those critically injured, meeting others in hospital, coming to terms with life-changing injuries, and finally trying to keep up with 12 wounded veterans on our way to the South Pole. I can only begin to imagine how challenging the journey of recovery is, but the admiration I have for these men and women to move beyond their injuries is limitless. Last year, through the Royal Foundation, I visited the Warrior Games in the United States, people who, only months earlier, had been told they'll never walk again, and now winning medals in front of their family and friends was breathtaking. I knew that anyone would be inspired by what these men and women had achieved, not just other servicemen and women, but all those adjusting to life post-injury. Each of them have come such a long way. Even making it to the start line is a huge achievement. Their stories are amazing, as they are unique. However, they all share one thing: sport. Sport has been the vehicle for their recovery, allowing them to channel their passion into what can be achieved rather than what can't. No longer are these inspirational men and women defined by their injuries, but as athletes, competitors, and teammates. Over the next 4 days, we will see some truly remarkable achievements. For some of those taking part, This will be a stepping stone to elite sport, but for others, it will mark the end of a chapter in their recovery and the beginning of a new one. Either way, you can be sure that everyone who takes part on the track, pool, or field of play will be giving it their all, and I have no doubt that lives will be changed this weekend.
So there you have it, Prince Harry presenting how he founded Invictus Games. Did you see Prince William and Charles? They were sitting back probably thinking, oh, this is not going to last. And guess what? He had an idea and brought that sucker to fruition. And you got to have the utmost respect for him, because who would have known? And Prince Harry is so respected by his Invictus community. I would like for you to hear a video of a veteran who was giving a speech at the closing ceremony in 2025 in Vancouver. And he was just showing or letting Prince Harry know how much he is respected. Take a listen.
I can testify to the energy, the dedication, the commitment this man has to you and to this ideal. You have changed the lives of so many people for the better, and for that, we all owe you the deepest debt of gratitude. Thank you, Harry. My friends, thank you.
So there you have it. They love Prince Harry. I mean, whenever you watch the Invictus Games, you can feel the love. They have so much respect for Prince Harry. I have another video, just a short one, with just a veteran giving him a tight hug. Take a look. Oh, did you feel that? But before I continue on, there were so many different people that made that influential list. And I have a short video that I would like for you to see. Take a look at all of the innovators, the leaders, the titans, the icons. It's wonderful. That was wonderful. That was wonderful. Let's continue. Let me put that back in there. And I'm not sure, did I read this to you? Did I go over what was written in this article? I can't remember. But you know what? I'm going to read it again. Why not? So, Prince Harry went over how the games got started, and then Mr. Sean Gregory, the senior sports correspondent, went on to talk about the 2014 games hosted more than 400 military personnel and veterans from 13 nations, including Afghanistan, Germany, and New Zealand. There have since been 6 more editions of the Invictus Games. Okay. Next month, in July, Harry is set to travel to the UK for celebrations, anticipating next summer's Invictus Games in Birmingham, which will welcome some 550 competitors from across 25 countries and include 3 new sports on the program. And like I said, if I read this already, it doesn't hurt to hear it again because this is fantastic. So give Harry and all the people who made the list, give them a round of applause because they worked hard for it. I was on the internet, X specifically, and I took screenshots of a couple of people who was talking about it. This person said, another honor for Harry, recognized as one of Time 100 sports leaders in 2026. This is the 3rd time he's made a Time 100 list. He made the list in 2018 as a leader. He made the list with Meghan in 2021 as icons. And then now it's 2026 and he made the list again as a leader. And you know, as it draws closer to Harry visiting Birmingham next month, the British media is going to be, well, they're already in an uproar, but it's going to be crazy. So stay focused, stay on the positive lane. Don't go down that bad lane, that lane that's going to cause anxiety. Stay focused because they are going to try to throw everything at the wall to see what stick. And while they are doing that, Harry is going to be doing this. Watch this on the screen. That's right, Harry. Because you got to laugh. You know, you got to laugh and just keep going. Next, congratulations again to everybody who made the list. But now we're going to focus on sweet Princess Lilibet. And everybody is aware of this. I am late to the game, but let's talk about it anyway. So Lilibet wore a white shirt, and on front of the shirt, it says B is for Beyoncé. And then she had those cute 90s earrings on, and one side said Queen, and the other side said B, and everybody was talking about it. And the Beehive, they were on it. They were like, Princess Lilibet already being a member of the Beehive. They just didn't know how to take it. They had no words, none whatsoever, none. And I would like to show you a video of a person, I'm going to assume that's part of the Beehive, who is welcoming Princess Lilibet in. Take a look.
Cute little highlight for today. Who's the head of the Beehive recruitment team? Whoever it is, they're working overtime. Princess Lilibet says she tapped into the streets, honey. Check her tea out. Princess Lilibet was spotted showing love to the Queen Bee through some new family photos that Meghan Markle posted. Welcome in, Princess Lilibet. We're always accepting new members.
Okay. So, Princess Lilibet's shirt, it costs $48 and it's sold out in the USA. I mean, from a size 2 to a size 10, they are gone. If you want to talk about the Lilibet effect, it is in on full display. Let me tell you a little bit more about this shirt. So the B is for Beyonce. The t-shirt worn by Princess Lilibet was designed by Anchors and Asteroids, a Los Angeles-based brand founded by a mother-daughter duo. The hand-drawn illustration featured on the shirt was created by the brand's 10-year-old creative director, and her name is Pearl. The specific shirt is sold by the National Women's History Museum. It retails, like I stated, at $48 and is made from a sustainable blend of polyester, organic cotton, and recycled plastic bottles. But so not only is Lilibet, um, what's the word am I thinking about? Um, this is the Lilibet effect, but she is also wearing clothes with a purpose. And I love that. I love the fact that Meghan is teaching Lilibet how to be a lady and how to do things with a purpose. So you can't deny it. You can lie about, well, you can lie about numbers too, because numbers can be tweaked. But no, Lilibet, she did that. And I'm so happy because that put the brand out there globally, put the little girl, the 10-year-old little girl named Pearl, she's out there globally. Everything that Megan's wear and now that Lilibet is wearing, it goes global. Do you know how much money people pay for that type of advertisement? So the British media is losing their minds. And the Daily Mail, they decided to write an article about Lilibet. But in the article, the focus was Beyonce and Meghan meeting at the meeting in London in 2019, a little bit after Meghan had Prince Archie. It was in July, and they met at the Lion King premiere in London, and it was beautiful. I actually have a video, and I was doing commentary in the video. I was actually reading um, a paragraph out of the Daily Mail. Let me find the video, and I would like for you all to take one moment, please. A royal premiere. The Duchess has had a personal connection to Beyoncé since July 2019, when they first met in London at the European premiere of Disney's remake of The Lion King. Former actress Meghan and Prince Harry joined Beyoncé and Jay-Z when the Duchess held the singer's hand affectionately, and Beyoncé said, "We love you guys." Their meeting in Lancaster Square came 2 months after Prince Archie's birth, and Jay-Z was heard to tell new father Harry, "Always find some time for yourself." Jay-Z could also be seen saying congrats while his wife said, "Baby, so beautiful." Harry kissed Beyoncé on both cheeks and appeared to say that the singer and Jay-Z were a busy pair. Beyoncé answered, "A little bit. No more busy than you guys." Beyoncé also reportedly called Meghan "my princess," and Harry spoke with Disney boss and appeared to ask him if there were any voiceovers roles for Meghan. So there you have it. So they talked about Meghan and Harry, and I don't like how they put in quotes that Beyonce said. What did they say Beyonce said? Oh, I can't remember. Let me continue because it's late. So they tried to make Beyonce sound like a dingbat. That's all I have to say about that. And they they tried to make it appear as if Harry was trying to work out deals at the premiere for Meghan, and that they were trying to do some scheming behind the scenes when they were senior working royals, but they forgot to add to that article. Harry, they told the truth. Harry was talking to the owner of Disney, and yes, Meghan got the job where she narrated a Disney nature documentary film called Elephant. It premiered April 3rd, 2020, but she recorded the narration in the fall of 2019 at London Pinewood Studio. And listen to this. Instead of a personal check, she signed an agreement for Disney to donate to the wildlife conservation charity Elephants Without Borders. So, just like Lilibet wearing that shirt with a purpose, Meghan narrated that movie Elephant with a purpose. She wanted them to donate money to the charity Elephants Without Borders. They did not include that, but I am here to give you the facts. And they were, you know how the Daily Mail is. They tried to be a little shady. They also brought up that in 2019, before Harry and Meghan met the Carters, in February of 2019, Jay-Z and Beyonce accepted a Brit Award. And as you can see in the back, it had Meghan. And I would like to refer to it as Meghan Mona Lisa. And, Beyonce and Jay-Z, I'm pretty sure they saw what was going on and they saw how Meghan was being treated. And in 2019, when she was pregnant, she was still pregnant with Archie. It was it was sad. That's not that's not a rabbit hole I want to go down. But do your research. And I've I wasn't I mean, I like Beyonce, but I had more respect for Beyonce after this. And then, like the article stated, they met in July of the same year, and it was a wonderful meeting. Um, but anywho, they also talked about Meghan cutting onions, and she wasn't cutting the onions properly, and they brought out these haters and stated that they were fans, but no fans give a dang how you cut onions, just as long as you don't cut your finger. I mean, if you're cutting onions manually, there's no proper way to cut onions. Just don't cut your fingers. Who cares? But they made a big deal out of onions because they don't have anything else to talk about. So in this photo dump that included Princess Lilibet wearing that shirt, there were other pictures. This picture right here, Meghan, she loves to represent her brand, and her brand is doing very well. You see fruit and vegetables. Every time you see fruit and vegetables from Meghan's yard, it always looks so fresh. And here you have Prince Harry playing with Prince Archie, and I know you guys refer to it as a football, but we refer to it as a soccer ball. But right now, we don't care what it's called. We just like the picture, right? And here is another picture that Meghan posted. And I think this was 2017 when they were still dating. But I would like to say, out of all of the pictures, this was my personal favorite. This picture with the three eggs. Do you see the three eggs in the corner? And then when you look at the next video, the eggs hatched and you see the babies. Meghan is she's living a peaceful, wonderful life with fruit and vegetables and animals and birds. And she's happy. And, misery loves company. So the other people that's talking the loudest and saying negative things and spreading lies, I'm not sure, but you've got to be miserable because who wants to deal with anxiety? Who wants to talk about negative things all the time? But while they are talking about negative things and while they're trying to bring Meghan down, let me show you Meghan what she posted today. While the meltdowns are taking place, Meghan is out here living her life. You all should do the same. Right? Shouldn't they? They should do the same. And before I leave, I want to show you some videos, or not videos, pictures, some of my favorite pictures. Now, this picture, I love this picture of Harry. Look at that picture. And that coat that Meghan is wearing, it kind of looked green on the picture, but I think it's beige. And then this picture right here, this out of all the pictures, and she takes so many beautiful pictures and her style is on point. But I love this picture of her. She just looks carefree. She looks like something you cut out of a magazine. And I think at this time, if I'm not mistaken, she was going through it, but she looked wonderful. I love that dress. I actually bought that dress, but we just keep it going. We don't want nobody to talk about that. But anywho, so I'm done. Those are all of my slides. And I'm not going to edit this video. I'm just going to post it as is. I hope you guys enjoyed my video and I'll talk to you soon. Have a good one.